Hi, and welcome to Asian Voices, your connection to Asian and Pacific Islander lifestyle, culture, and entertainment in Southern California. I'm your host, Kathleen Choi. On today's episode, I meet Young Kim, who is the first Asian American woman to represent Orange County as a state assemblywoman. Later, our host Teresa Meng visits with the beautiful Japanese-American actress Sayaka Pereira, whose talents also include being a martial artist and dancer. But first, let's check in with Melody Tao as she visits the Japanese Friendship Gardens in Balboa Park to meet Diana Wu, the founder of Naruwan Taiko, and learns about the fascinating history and art of Japanese taiko drumming that Diana's group performs with at many Asian cultural festivals throughout Southern California.
Hi everyone, it's Melody Tao with Asian Voices. We are at the beautiful Japanese Friendship Garden here in Balboa Park, and I'm here to talk about a very important part of Japanese culture, taiko drumming. Originating back to the 6th century, it was used on battlefields and for religious ceremonies. Today, taiko drumming is more of a performance art. I have Diana Wu here from Naruwan Taiko Drumming to tell us more about it. Thank you so much for being here, Diana.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us more about the history of taiko drumming and how it became to evolve into performance art today.
Yeah, well, taiko in Japanese means great drum. And historically they were used, as you mentioned, in battlefields to communicate to soldiers. They were also in temples for religious purposes. And they were also used in festivals in which there's a center drum and the dancers would dance around it. And it's only in the last 50, 60 years that it's now evolved into this ensemble art form in which there's multiple drums on the stage and people are just having fun and just having a good performance aspect.
What makes your group unique?
Well, our group's name is Naruwan Taiko, and for those who speak Japanese, they'll recognize the word Naruwan is actually not a Japanese word. It's actually a Taiwanese Ami word that means welcome, for we're all in the same family. And it actually serves as sort of a symbol of our mission as a taiko group, that taiko is a tool that can bring people together of all sorts of backgrounds, all sorts of ages. And so that's our goal as a taiko group, is to use taiko, whether or not you're Japanese or whether you're Asian at all. You can even all come together through the taiko drum.
So I saw you guys warm up earlier, and I'm really excited about possibly learning a little bit of the drumming. I'm not sure if I'm dressed for the occasion, but think you guys can teach me a few little moves on the drums?
I think you'll be fine. Let's go try it out.
All right, let's go.
All right, well, taiko is a very physical activity, so we don't want to just stand straight out. Well, today you will.
Okay.
All right, so for taiko, the very first thing is you want to have a wide stance.
Okay.
So what you're going to do is you're going to face your drum, square up with it, and then you're going to step left with your left foot, right with your right, and then scoot your left foot a little front and then right a little bit back. There you go. So now you're nice and now you look like a pyramid. So if I was to go up to you and give you a little push, you're very, very strong. Okay, next we have your taiko sticks. We call these bachi. Okay, so you're gonna hold them in your hands. Bachi.
Okay.
And you're gonna point right at the center of the drum. Very good. And then whenever we start an exercise or a piece, I'll say kamaite. Basically it means hands ready. So as soon as you hear me say kamaite, you're gonna raise your arms up and your bachi are nice and straight, pointing to the sky. So now you can see that you're ready to go and you're about to hit the taiko. All right, so let's try that. Why don't you point at the drum? I'm gonna say, kamaite! Very good. All right, so let's relax. So I'm going to teach you your very first Taiko song, a very teeny tiny one. When we play the Taiko, we use words that match the sounds of the drum.
Okay.
So the line I'm going to teach you is don ha don ha don ha don ha. And what I'm basically saying is you're going to hit on don, and then you're going to use your voice to say ha. So you're going to go don ha don ha.
I say don.
Don ha. You're going to say ha.
Okay.
All right. So let's try this. Start from kamaite. Arms are nice and straight. All right, and I'm gonna say sore, and as soon as you hear that, you're gonna start the line. Sore. You got this? All right, let's do this. Come on, Dad. Arms are nice and straight. Here we go. Sore. Yeah, exactly. That's why we're sweating and
I'm already sweating a little bit, so especially in my heels. So.
Oh yeah, that's impressive. I've never done that. So.
All right, Diana, thank you so much for the lesson. I've had such a great time with you guys today. Now, how can people find you if they want to take their own lessons or join your group or see your performances even?
Yeah, well, we're based in San Diego, and we're working on this huge project of wanting to start a Taiko Center here in San Diego. So at the same time, we are doing community classes. So if anyone's interested, and you're a natural, so you should definitely come hit us up. We do teach classes, and we also do performances around the city. Check out our website. We're also on Facebook, and give us a ring when you're ready to start jamming.
Cool. Well, thank you so much. I want to put into action what I just learned. Absolutely. So I know there's a greeting to start
So what you're going to do to cue our team is you're going to say, Sole, and then we're all going to jump right in.
All right.
All right, here we go. Come on, Dad.
Sole.
Daddy sent you another one.
Whoa. Addy, do you know why goats don't slip?
You've worked hard to be successful for your family. Working together, we can help manage your money so you can broaden their horizons.
Adi, Daddy's on the phone.
Daddy, I miss you. Oh, I got the answer. Flying fish can...
Wells Fargo. Together we'll go far.
Welcome back to Asian Voices. You are about to meet an inspirational Korean-American community leader who has shifted her career from being a media personality to serving in public office as a state assemblywoman in order to create a positive difference in her community. I had the honor to talk with California State Assemblywoman Young Kim, who represents the 65th District in Orange County, and found out why she is so passionate about serving her constituents and her personal experience being the first Korean-American woman to serve in that office. Women are at the forefront of this year's many critical and most watched political races, getting their voices heard now more than ever. Joining me today is one of those women, Assemblywoman Young Kim. She's the first Republican Korean-American woman ever to serve in the California State Legislature. So first of all, what an accomplishment, and it's such a great pleasure and honor to have you on Asian Voices.
Thank you, Kathleen. It's so good to see you, and thank you very much for having me.
I'd like to know, what is your job as an Assemblywoman?
You know, I look at my job as a member of the Assembly in two ways. First is to serve, or let's say, to represent the constituents of the district who elected me to represent them here in Sacramento, to support legislation that will help their lives a little bit better, and oppose legislation that will make their lives harder. So in that role, I focus primarily on helping and working with parents and students in our educational system. And also as the Vice Chair of the Jobs and Economic Development Committee, I focus on policies that will help businesses to create more jobs here in California. And second part of my job I look at is to serve the constituents of my district. And in that regard, I help them through the state's bureaucracy. If they have questions, if there are constituent casework, our office and myself will guide them through the bureaucratic process, cutting red tape so we can get their caseworks handled in an efficient manner. We're not problem solvers, but we can at least guide them through the process so they don't have to deal with so much headache. By the time they come to our office for help, they probably exhausted all avenues and all means to be helped. So our job is to make their lives a little bit better by serving them in that sense. And then the last thing is, of course, I stood with them. In my district in the city of Anaheim, there is a elementary school that has been failing consistently for over a decade. So I work with them using the current legislation that is in place to change failing local schools into charter schools. In addition, my goal of serving the community and my district spans all different areas, but more importantly, I've raised hundreds and thousands of funds, actual funds, to provide school supplies through my Stuff the Bus project, and also raising a lot of money as well as donation goods to provide Christmas gifts for those students who may never have the opportunity to receive one Christmas gift, because my district has a lot of low-income, underprivileged communities.
In a way, it's very interesting that you once interviewed me on your television talk show, The Real Talks, and now it's the other way around. So tell me, what inspired you to shift your career path from being a media personality to a politician?
You may know that I've worked for a member of Congress for over 2 decades. But while that experience did inspire me a little bit, I think the sense of public service, providing or giving back to the community, has actually spanned from my days when I was young. When I first immigrated to the United States, when my parents brought me here, I was a young girl growing up in Guam. And oftentimes, because we live so near the water, the beaches, my mom would often take me to the beach and ask me to collect cans and bottles. At the time, I thought it was just a way of environmental cleanup. I just did what my mom asked me to do. But later I found that she would use those cans and bottles that she collected and recycle them. And she would donate the recycled funds back to church where we attended. That kind of the community giving back to the community that we lived in, was the kind of sense of giving back that my mother instilled in me when I was still a young child. And so that carried on throughout my adult life. And I had an unparalleled opportunity to later on, after I graduated from college, to work for a member in public office. And eventually, this was, now that I'm serving in the State Assembly, it's just a natural progression for my desire to continue to give back to the community and serve the public. The fact that I'm serving the community, serving my constituents, trying to make a difference in my own ways, it more than is satisfying.
So why do you think then it is important for more Asian Americans to be politically active?
There are not too many of us actively working in the elected public office. When people see someone like me, an Asian American serving in public office, they identify with me. And they feel a sense of pride knowing that there is an Asian American that represents their community and their voice. If I can be in that role, serving as a role model and serve as a catalyst to encourage our Asian American community to be more involved, because if we don't get involved, if we don't raise our voices, if we don't have someone representing us, our voice, our community, someone else will make that decision for us. So I think it's really important that the more of us, someone that looks like me, to serve in the elected office so that we can collectively represent our community well.
Well, it's been a great pleasure learning about your inspiring stories. And I only wish you all the best of luck and success in your upcoming election and for all your future endeavors.
Thank you. So great to see you again.
To see you. So if you would like to learn more about Assemblywoman Young Kim, you can visit ykassembly.com or follow her on Facebook. This is Kathleen Choi with Asian Voices. Thanks for watching.
There's a place where you can relax your mind, body, and spirit. A place where you can escape to revitalize your senses. Introducing our collection of botanical aromatherapy oils and beauty care essentials from Majestic Pure. All our skincare ingredients are sourced globally and are known for their natural therapeutic benefits. Majestic Pure Skincare Essentials, the all-natural choice.
Welcome back. What do martial arts, a Japanese koto musical instrument, Latin dancing, and flying a helicopter have in common? Sayaka Pereira, of course, because she can perform all these skills and more. Teresa Meng meets with this beautiful, multi-talented Japanese-American woman who is making a name for herself as an action star actress and a one-of-a-kind entertainer in Hollywood.
That was an incredible performance.
Thank you.
It's nice to finally meet you, Sayaka.
I know, nice to meeting you, Teresa.
So you look so graceful on the koto, and then your dancing, you were so passionate, full of energy. And I hear your nickname is the Dancing Ninja.
Yes.
Can you tell me more about that?
Well, I started dancing and martial arts since I was a little girl. And then I just play around to mix it. And then when I first moved into LA more than 10 years ago, somebody gave me a fire sword, but with music. So I started dancing and then doing some martial art move and dance move, and that's how I started back in a long time ago.
So can you tell me more about your stunt doubling, right? You do stunt actress?
I do stunts, action acting, dance as well, martial art. I play koto sometime, and do acting as well.
Oh, and how did you get into the industry?
When I moved to LA, I started taking a lot of classes, and I started meeting so many people who does this for a living. I wasn't thinking about to do this for a living. However, when I get interaction with them, I start working, and it's just so amazing.
What are maybe 3 top tips that you can give somebody who's interested in getting into what you do?
Value yourself, because if you don't value yourself, nobody will. And if you don't believe in yourself, you can't make anybody believe in yourself.
Very true.
Yes, and also I would say the biggest competition you have is against your own self, your ego. Stay humble, still practicing, because our job, constantly people are comparing with others. And it's really easy for us to get insecure.
Sure.
But stay positive. And also, the third thing would be stay healthy.
I hear that you're getting more into film and television.
Yes.
What's your dream role that you have for television?
The dream role that I have is actually almost like a 007. I play koto, and then come out, dance like I did, and then fight,
Wow.
and then run off in my helicopter.
And a helicopter?
Yes.
Where did the helicopter come
I
from?
fly helicopter.
You fly helicopters
Yes.
too? Are you kidding? You do all of this? How do you even have time to learn that?
I make time for things I love because I want to learn and I want to keep learning.
Wow. So do you have your pilot's license?
Almost there.
Almost there?
Yes.
Well, congratulations on that.
you. To
Okay,
finish up.
so once you get your pilot's license, are you gonna take me for a flight?
Yes, sure.
Good, I'm excited. I can't wait.
Yes, that'd be so much fun.
So for our viewers, if they want to find out more information about you, where your live performance are, where can we direct them?
The best place would be Instagram.
Instagram, okay.
Yes, because you can see what I do. Sometimes I just dance, and then sometimes I do only martial art traditionally, and sometimes I just play. Sometimes I mix. So depending on the event or project.
That was so much fun, Sayaka. Thank you so much for having me. You are such an inspiration to the Asian American community.
Well, thank you so much for having me on Asian Voices.
And that's all the time we have left for today. This is Teresa from Asian Voices, signing off.
There's a place where you can relax your mind, body, and spirit. A place where you can escape to revitalize your senses. Introducing our collection of botanical aromatherapy oils and beauty care essentials from Majestic Pure. All our skincare ingredients are sourced globally and are known for their natural therapeutic benefits. Majestic Pure Skincare Essentials, the all-natural choice.
Thanks for watching today's show, and I'll leave you with our music video of the week. Be sure to check out extended interviews posted on our YouTube channel, as well as follow us on Facebook and Twitter. I'm your host, Kathleen Choi, and I'll see you next time on Asian Voices.
Mama waiting tables, Papa in the kitchen. Emily was hostess, I was doing dishes. We was trying to make a living on the come up. I'ma stay true no matter what I do. Raised in a family serving food, just made sure I wasn't in a dining room. Cause mama waiting tables, Papa in the kitchen, Emily was hostess, I was doing dishes. We was trying to make a living on the come up. I'ma stay true no matter what I do. Cause I was raised in a family serving food, just made sure I wasn't in a dining room. Mama always had a dream that she could speak English, translating in America. 50 state of mind, never had the capital to be a star in the field. Ended up putting fish on a clean dish, never felt so defeated. How did she even interpret her feelings? Her mama was dancing, her sister was singing, her husband was hopeful, Mayumi was dreaming. I seen her balance 10 plates with 5 fingers. What a talent to be openly sharing your culture with strangers. Slowly but surely she showed me the way of the shogun is patience. Came to Durham, set up shop in the city, serving that maki